Cheers, guys, and welcome to Uncle Scott's Pancast podcast. Hope you guys are all doing well. Got a big pancast today. We're going to talk Lodge cast iron. We're going to talk Debouille carbon steel. Got a couple other tidbits from Debouille we're going to go through. We're going to talk Frank's hot sauce. Maybe talk about Pickles a little bit. There's a new brand, sister brand, to Debouille that is launched. I've ordered some stuff. We're going to do an unboxing, get some viewer feedback, and even more. Let's get started. Okay, the first thing I want to talk about is Lodge. Lodge cast iron, big fan of Lodge around here. Do a little big box battle. Been a while since we've done a big box battle between Sam's and Costco. I was in Sam's the other day. We'll start with Sam's first, and I saw this. 3-piece set of Lodge cast iron for right around $50. Seems like a pretty good deal on that one. It's a 3-piece set, and none of these things I talk about today will be any type of sponsorships. It's just stuff I saw and thought you guys might be interested in. But a 3-piece set, it's got a 13¼ inch skillet, an 8-inch skillet, and a griddle pan. And these sets, sometimes they can be great deals or they can be bad deals, and it just depends on what you already have. I've already got the Lodge 12 and 10-inch cast irons, and I think those are two of the more popular sizes. That set at Sam's, though, it might kind of flesh out the lineup a little bit, get the 8 on one end and the 13¼ on the other end in that griddle pan. So if you need to flesh out your lineup, that might be a good set to check out. Costco, on the other hand, doesn't have the regular series of Lodge cast iron, but they have some of the Blacklock series from Lodge. And the Blacklock is supposedly, I don't have any Blacklock yet. I'm going to get some and try it. But it's supposed to be triple season and supposed to be lighter. That could be important, that 13¼ inch pan in that Sam set. I know the 12-inch, already very heavy. Get a little bit of a workout when you cook with it. 13¼ inch is going to be pretty doggone heavy. In that Blacklock, if you get some of the Blacklock stuff from Costco, might be a little lighter and easier to move around. Who knows? But if you're into Lodge cast iron, as I am, and with summer camping season coming up, check out Sam's and or Costco. I was in Walmart the other day perusing the hot sauce aisle, as I am wont to do, and came across this. It's from Frank's Red Hot, and it's called Nashville hot wing sauce. And as a consumer here, I looked at it and I thought to myself, I don't know how hot Nashville is supposed to be. I'm used to buffalo wings. I know what a buffalo wing tastes like, but I don't know what a Nashville buffalo wing tastes like. And I think here, maybe they would do well to have some sort of cayenne pepper graphic or some sort of nomenclature on the bottle to let people know the difference in these wing sauces as far as the heat. Now I noticed that the buffalo, it seems to be a little bit redder. I don't know if it's a little bit hotter, or maybe the Nashville is a little bit hotter. I'm not quite sure. I guess we're going to get a bottle and check it out. But it also brings up a point here on brand extensions for those of you who are MBAs or armchair business people out there. Is a brand extension a good idea? If I try that Nashville Frank's Red Hot sauce, am I going to double my hot sauce consumption, or am I just going to not buy the buffalo in the future? Are you doing more work for the same amount of sales? Who knows? I got a lot going on with Debouille. The first is that review and the videos I put up about this new Mineral B Pro omelet pan. Those have been pretty well received, got a lot of views on those, and I found out that Debouille has sold out of the Mineral B Professional omelet pans. And I'd like to think maybe we had something to do with that around here. I don't have any actual numbers on that, but sold out of those pans, so they've been pretty well received, and they let me know that mid-May they expect to have another batch of those pans in stock. Someone named Coraline Algie wrote in, what a screen name, and asked about Debouille Carbone or Carbone Plus skillets, carbon steels there, and asked what I knew about those and if they're any good. I have not tried one of those Carbones or Carbone Plus skillets, and I did ask Debouille about those, and it turns out those are more geared towards the restaurant industry, and those are not really available for sale directly to consumers or any consumer-facing outlet. Debouille doesn't sell those to consumers on their own website. I think if you poke around on maybe Amazon or some of the European sites, you might be able to get one of those pans, but I don't have a whole lot of information on those. We mostly focus on the Mineral Bs and Mineral B Pros, kind of the higher end of their line around here anyway. So I don't have much information on the Carbones or Carbone Pluses, but I was happy to check. One other note from Debouille, they are expanding and growing, and they have a new, what they're calling sister company called Pebbly. I got the press release on this last week, and it turns out that Pebbly is going to be what they call a sister company. So they're going to have the Brigade Debouille at the top. That's going to kind of be the, I don't know if you want to call it umbrella or holding company or parent company. Then you got Debouille, and then you've got this Pebbly company, and they're going to do some other stuff too. I think there are going to be more announcements down the road. So Pebbly is not branded as Debouille. It's a sister site. I got on their site the other day when it launched, and turns out they are kind of higher end but more sustainably, environmentally focused kitchen stuff. Spatulas, storage bags, cutting boards, storage jars, that type stuff. So I got online, I got the credit card out. And just as a side note here, when it comes to environmental stuff, I am all for it when it comes to cookware, good food, organic food. Things like the gas stove ban, which we might talk about a little bit later, not so much. But in cookware, we are very much against harsh chemicals and things like nonstick skillets. And I really do like that Debouille has such an environmental reputation in the manufacture of their cookware. So I really do like that. We'll see how this Pebbly stuff looks. Storage bags. Nope. The double unboxing. Now I will have a link to Pebbly below, which you should definitely check out. So anyway, I thought their stuff looked pretty interesting. Got out the old credit card and I ordered some stuff. Probably going to lose my totem chip here. So let's check it out. Pebbly storage jars. I believe these are glass, the bamboo lid. And this is what I was really looking forward to. The beaker style measuring cup. Been looking forward to getting one of those really. And a bigger measuring cup. I know I've got some of the Pyrex measuring cups, and sometimes when I'm pouring a liquid out, if I don't pour it fast enough, it will dribble down the side of the measuring cup, and it really annoys me if I've got something measured and I'm trying to pour it slowly into a pan while whisking or stirring and it spills. I'm hoping these beaker style measuring cups will work pretty well. Okay, for Pebbly, this is not a review, just an unboxing, and it's the first time I've gotten my hands on any of their materials. It does seem to have kind of an environmental or sustainable look and feel to the products. Packaging material, definitely not plastic bubble wrap, so I like that. These little storage jars, they have airtight seals with bamboo tops. The storage bags I got, these are made out of organic cotton, so definitely kind of an organic look and feel to it. The measuring cups, I got one small problem with these measuring cups. I like the fact that it has a removable silicone base, should prevent cracks from setting it on any type of hard surface. They are, however, in the incomprehensible metric system. Here in North America, we use English/Imperial, and this one, the measurement units are liters, centiliters, milliliters, grams. There are no cups and ounces on these measuring cups. So if they want to sell a lot of these in the United States, they're going to need to add our English/Imperial units to these, or else no one is going to know how to use these with their recipes. Other than that though, I think they look very nice. They are definitely worth checking out. I will have an affiliate link below. They got all kinds of storage containers, spatulas, cutting boards, all kinds of kitchen stuff that you might want to check out. If you get anything with units on it though, double check they have a unit you understand. Okay, I've mentioned the last few Pancasts, I'm trying to get an Uncle Scott's Twitter account going. There's a little bit of conversation going on over there. Every day I'm either going to post a picture, food article, commentary, link to something interesting. If you want to sign up, I am at USK Uncle Scott over there. I put up the other day some pictures of some cheeseburgers and some condiments grilled out the other day, and let's see, a little bit of discussion going on. Eric Gardner at Gallon Guy got in touch and he asked if I'd ever tried some Wickles pickles. He said I needed some Wickles pickles. I said I've never even heard of Wickles pickles, but I will check them out next time I see them. I ran across some in the store, so let's open some Wickles pickles. It's got a pickle and some sort of red pepper on the front. Let's do a little taste test here. Note that I'm using a fork. If my wife were here, she'd probably have at least 3 fingers down in the jar. Pretty good pickle. First bite is sweet, and then you chew on it a little bit, and you get a little vinegar and then some kick once you swallow it. Holy cow. And note too, there are some peppers down in there, so definitely a little bit of spice to them. Not a sponsor, but if you'd like to be, please do get in touch. Pretty good pickle. Going with a little hot tea today. Some Twinings, Irish breakfast, and a little bit of green tea in there. Unfortunately, nothing more fun. My wife has been sick. My son had 102 fever yesterday, down to about 100 today, and I'm trying to ward off any potential illness. See if it works. The Irish breakfast tea. I thought in Ireland they had Guinness for breakfast. Okay, I put up a big in-depth review of that Chefman 4.5 quart jumbo deep fryer the other day. I got some comments on my review, and the reviews are not all positive. On the crabby side, Alexander Mayer wrote in, starts out, "What a waste of time video." What? Okay, to each his own. And then he goes on to talk about that it's not really these home fryer units. He calls them Mickey Mouse units, and talks about you need to have a fryer that works on 220 volts. We're 110 here, and he talks about having restaurant style capacity and fries from McDonald's, and says without commercial grade equipment, home frying is a pipe dream. There may be a little bit of truth to some of this stuff, but I don't think it tells the entire story. No one, at least no one I know of, has a spare 220 volt outlet in their kitchen in the space to install a commercial deep fryer like they have at McDonald's. Now, I know McDonald's has probably cooked 100 zillion French fries and knows what they're doing, and McDonald's fries are great. I think the fries you can cook at home with these countertop deep fryers, though, are pretty doggone good as well. You can make them thicker. You can kind of do more of the steak fry. You can get them as brown and crunchy as you want. He talks about not having the capacity to cook for a lot of people. There is some truth to that, and that's just kind of the nature of the beast. If you buy a fryer with a basket that will hold 2 pounds of food, you're not going to be able to cook more than 2 pounds of food. So you kind of know that going in. But I am happy with my countertop deep fryers, I got to say, and I think a lot of other people are as well. And I'll just note that my deep fryer reviews on YouTube, well over 500,000 views, so there are a few people out there that like the reviews anyway. My mama still loves me, I'm pretty sure. Someone named Billy the Kid wrote in at the other end of the spectrum and said, "Great video, review, and recipes." I thought it was a pretty fun video. Usually when I do a video, we're going to cook some delicious food, talk about the equipment, and crack a few jokes. And that's kind of an Uncle Scott's kitchen video there. I thought it was kind of a fun video, but not everyone has to agree. Billy the Kid also asks about the jalapeno poppers and leftover fried food. Do I use an oven or air fryer to reheat them? Yes, I do, especially for those jalapeno poppers in the man cave. If there's a ball game on, I'll often get 2 or 3 of those things out. I'll put them in the air fryer or sometimes in the toaster oven And it usually takes, just a few minutes, especially with the convection, to heat those things up. And I love being able to just get those out of the freezer and pop them in and have delicious sports bar style food in my own man cave. Yeah, so I really do that. The chicken, it just depends. The chicken, we will usually eat a bunch of hot chicken. It depends on how many batches we cook. We freeze the rest, and over the next week or two, we can pull those chicken tenders out of the freezer and heat those up for my son for supper. So we freeze those. And something like the chicken wings or the onion rings, those are pretty much devoured all at the time. I don't freeze or keep any of those as leftovers. And at the end here, raising a glass to Gordon Lightfoot. Always enjoyed his music. I like the fact that into his 80s, 82, I saw he was still performing live shows. He passed away this week. So we raise a glass to Gordon Lightfoot. All right, thank you for watching. See you again next time on Uncle Scott's Pancast.